Good evening, I am Melissa Khan with your Friday, November 6th edition of News in Depth. First up, police rank and soldiers scuffle on Hatfield Street. More in this report.
The incident stemmed from an alleged traffic violation on Hatfield and Cornell streets in the city, and it was caught on tape. The police say all three of the occupants in the vehicle, one of whom is a staff sergeant of the Guyana People's Militia, was above the legal alcohol limit. The police's version of the incident said that around 17 hours on Thursday, Police Constable Giles, who was performing duties on Cornell and Hatfield streets, observed when motorcar PSS 5836, which was heavily tinted, came to a full stop on the road and in the process interrupted the free flow of traffic. The police report added that as a result, the rank approached the driver and told him of the offense committed and asked him to produce his documents, to which the driver refused. Subsequently, Police Constable Cummins, who was on patrol in the vicinity, went to Constable Giles' assistance and also asked the driver to produce his documents, to which he again refused. The entire ordeal was caught on camera and the situation got ugly when the police attempted to arrest the man.
I have touching you for, right?
Hey, don't
No, you can't touch me. I'm not talking to you. It's a soldier. It's a soldier. It's a soldier. So let me catch you. How the hell you gonna do that? How we can do that?
The police version of the event said at the time the two other occupants who were in the vehicle joined in and proceeded to assault both ranks. However, assistance was summoned via the network and they were all arrested and taken to the Breakdown police station, where the driver gave his name as Kieran Joseph of 181 Wisrock Housing Scheme and stated that he was a staff sergeant of the Guyana People's Militia, but still did not produce any documents. A breathalyzer test was carried out on Joseph and the two other occupants of the car, Albert and Paulette Grant, and they were all above the prescribed limit of 35%. Meanwhile, the driver Kieran Joseph appeared before Magistrate Clive Nurse in Court 1 of the Georgetown Magistrates Court today and was charged with the following offences and pleaded guilty: tongues of assault of a peace officer, he was fined $20,000 or 4 weeks in prison; resisting arrest, fined $10,000 or 4 weeks in prison; 2 counts of assault of a peace officer, he was fined $20,000 or 4 weeks in prison; resisting arrest, fined $10,000 or 4 weeks in prison; indecent language, fined $20,000 or 4 weeks in prison; 2 counts of failing to produce driver's license, fined $20,000 or 4 weeks in prison; uninsured motor vehicle, fined $30,000 or 4 weeks in prison; unlicensed motor vehicle, fined $20,000 or 4 weeks in prison; uncertified motor vehicle, fined $20,000 or 4 weeks in prison; driving under the influence, fined $10,000 or 4 weeks in prison; conduct of driver, fined $20,000 or 4 weeks in prison; prohibition of tinted glass, fined $7,500 or 4 weeks in prison. He pleaded not guilty to negligently interrupting the free flow of traffic and was placed on $50,000 for trial on January 7, 2021, and his driver's license was suspended for 1 year.
More news after this break. Stay with us.
Shh. It's your new secret. The all-in-one weapon for perfecting imperfections and capturing flawless skin. A lot of brands forget women of color or just don't understand that we come in all shades. From caramel to ebony, there's such a range. Iman Cosmetics is for every woman and features a line of skincare products and cosmetics including 16 foundation shades, powder, concealer, lipstick, blush, eyeshadow, highlighter, and BB cream. Visit us at Lot 75 Swamp Section, Rosal Town. That's behind the market. Or call 337-4422 or 688-9249. Shh.
Are you having problems sleeping at night? Well, worry no more. Comfort Sleep mattresses are simply the best.
Comfort Sleep provides quality products, factory fresh and better value. With every purchase you make, you become part of our family and help to fulfill the need of the less fortunate. Comfort Sleep, as part of their corporate duty, provides meals for over 500 children in regions 3, 4 and 6, 3 times a week. This, among other charitable events, year-round is part of our mandate. What are you waiting for? Keep the dream going. Be part of this great family. Comfort Sleep, Eccles Industrial Estate, East Bank, Demerara. Telephone 233-3013 or 233-2657. Email comfortsleep49@gmail.com.
Karibi rice, from the lush rice fields of Guyana, straight to your home. Karibi rice, our people, our rice.
Welcome back. Schools will be back in session on Monday. Here is that story. Schools will be back in session on Monday for 4th to 6th form students, and some parents in Berbice are expressing some concerns. When this newscast took our cameras to the streets, some parents said they still have safety concerns.
The reason why, remember, most of these children have to come from a distance. They have to travel. Not every parents, can afford to drop off, who have vehicles, could drop off their kids to school. So if they have to take a car to reach the school or a bus to get to school, you'd never know who is contaminated with the virus and that's in the vehicle. So when they get to school, you never know what can happen.
And because that's not right to them children go to school, because Corona do wrong.
I'm glad for them for getting education. And who rating exam, I go for everything go through.
No, suppose now the children turn out to school and they go now and started to catch corona. You don't know who is going to catch it, and it pass on to other children now and it get more worse. That's a deadly sick, and I think that the government should do something better than that.
Cool, because what we find happening is that the exam is already set. And if these children do not go into the classroom, then I don't know what's going to happen. Because we have seen them not responding to the Zoom online thing like they should. So if they go to school and then they have the interaction with the teachers, then I think it's going to be better for them.
Because if they are going to open the schools, I would assume that they put certain things in place to, monitor this COVID-19 among the school children.
Others are in favor of virtual learning as Guyana and the rest of the world battles with the deadly coronavirus.
And I think the online classes is quite good enough for now, until they can fix a later date and see that the COVID rise is going down before they could open school. Because if it's on the rise now and you're opening school now, well, therefore you don't have any concern or any care about our children.
But the kids are not responsible. They're not responsible, because I've seen when the kids came out to ride the CXC, they were in the supermarket hugging each other and walking along the road without masks. I don't think the kids are responsible. I don't think we're ready yet for the opening. I don't think so.
The Ministry of Education said all COVID-19 measures are in place at schools across the country. Melissa Khan, News in Depth.
Range. Iman Cosmetics is for every woman and features a line of skincare products and cosmetics including 16 foundation shades, powder, concealer, lipstick, blush, eyeshadow, highlighter and BB cream. Visit us at Lot 75 Swamp Section, Rosal Town. That's behind the market. Or call 337-4422 or 688-9249. Shh.
Karibi Rice, from the lush rice fields of Guyana, straight to your home. Karibi Rice, our people, our rice.
A 74-year-old woman from Region 10 and a 56-year-old man from Region 1 are the two latest COVID-19 fatalities. The Ministry of Health made the disclosure today during a release to the media. The two deaths now bring the total to 133 persons to have succumbed to the deadly virus. The two deaths, according to the ministry, were recorded on November 5, 2020. The Ministry of Health expresses sincere condolences to the families of the two deceased and will make every effort to provide all the necessary support during this difficult time to render any assistance needed. The ministry is also appealing to the general public to respect the confidentiality of the two deceased and their families and allow them to mourn their tragic loss in peace. Meanwhile, the ministry is reminding Guyanese to observe the protocols of the COVID-19 emergency measures number 11, which are in effect until November 30th, 2020.
And that has brought us to the end of our news for tonight. For these and other stories, visit our website at rdproductiongy.com or our Facebook and Instagram page at Royston Drakes Production. On behalf of our news team, thank you for joining us and join us again Monday for more news. Bye-bye.